What's going on, everyone? It's time for another Netflix original action comedy film review. Today, we're actually going to be talking about Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F, the fourth Beverly Hills Cop movie, the new one that just came out. So, I've already reviewed the first one on here on this channel, so let me know down below if you want me to do the sequels. But yeah, let's get into it. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F was released July 3rd, 2024. It's directed by Mark Molly, who did a couple like short films and stuff like The Underdogs and Apple at Work, The Underdogs, and Apple iPad Homework. Uh, this had a budget of $150 million. So, well, Axel, Eddie Murphy's character, is back, and he is a cop in Detroit, running amok in there, and then he decides to go back and visit his daughter in Beverly Hills, who is actually becoming a lawyer, and um, it was actually like a lawyer, but is having like not the best rep, kind of like her father, and yeah, so he gets there, and obviously he hasn't really been in touch with her, so they have this strained relationship, and he's trying to get back into her life and stuff like that. And during amongst this, he learns that she is actually defending a cop killer in a court case, and but there's something fishy going on, so he starts poking around and stuff, and sure enough he runs into his old colleagues and stuff, and all the craziness ensues. Overall, this film is pretty well done. I was pretty impressed with it. It's great to have old Eddie Murphy back. He's it's the same as the other films. He has this crazy personality, and you get a lot of good comedy into this. It was really well written, and the characters are very in depth, and there's a lot to them. So yeah, there's and they also play off each other really well in this film, and which I like. Um, I actually think this film actually has way more depth than the sequels, even though I never reviewed them. I've seen them before, and yeah, and it makes it a little more memorable and stuff, and which is really good. So overall, the writing in this film is really well done with the characters and everything like that. The cinematography is really good. The music has a good old '80s soundtrack. I really enjoyed that, and the acting is actually really good too. Especially the girl who plays his daughter in this was actually pretty good. She's pretty good looking too, but yeah. So overall, I think um, this whole film was pretty good, well done. The only thing is, it's your standard action comedy. It's pretty much like the first Beverly Hills Cop. They definitely played it safe, but they did it in the right direction, in the most logical direction to make it work. And they actually played on those strengths, which overall it does work. And it was actually pretty impressive of how well it worked in this. The opening scene is really good, and the climax scene is just a little more over the top and stuff. Now you do get a little bit more of the drama Eddie Murphy in this, where he do like the occasional drama film every now and then, and you see that in this too. You see both sides of him, and in this film, and it's really well done. And so yeah, so besides it not being super different or bringing very much new to the franchise or anything, it's still a fun, pretty good movie. So I'm going to give Beverly Hills Cop Axel F a 4 out of 5. I actually really enjoyed it. And I might even go out on a limb and say it's probably the second best in the franchise. So yeah, but it is on Netflix now, so you can check it out there. Also, I'll link the trailer down below, like always, so you can check that out. So you can see what I'm talking about. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram. That's linked down below. That's where I post clips of films and review in the future on my stories. You put film title in there and some history thing or something in there as well. And my Letterbox down below, Dairy P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the films. And my Twitter's down below, reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms, stay in the loop with this channel. Like this video, share it so more people will ever comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any films or film franchises in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Also, like I said before, if you want me to review the other two Beverly Hills Cop movies, comment them down below too. And make sure you subscribe. Hope you find some weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out together. And also share my opinions on popular films, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because we're going to review a haunted house movie, a horror film called A Savannah Haunting in the next review. So make sure you tune in for that. Watch out for all those crazy, quirky cops leaving just trail of destruction around in your city. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.